Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Cindy Brown, and let's queer up gay culture. Meet the 10 wealthiest out LGBTQ plus billionaires. Spoiler alert, I'm not one of them. It's only been a couple of decades since the media began keeping track of out LGBTQ most wealthy. In 2025, you can't make the top 10 list unless you are a billionaire. In today's world, where fortunes often define influence, 10 names stand out with net worths ranging from $2 to over $20 billion. Tied for ninth place are Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana, co-founders of the iconic Dolce & Gabbana fashion house, each with $2.5 billion. Sharing that wealth bracket is Apple CEO Tim Cook, whose leadership following Steve Jobs made him one of the most recognized faces in tech. Joining them is Jennifer Pritzker, who's worth $2.5 billion, who Forbes reported in 2013 as the first transgender billionaire. Just ahead, Norwegian businessman Stein Erik Hagen, who came out as bisexual in 2015, holds $2.7 billion. Media giant Barry Diller, the son of Phyllis Diller, follows with $5 billion, recently reflecting on his sexuality in his memoir, Who Knew? At fourth place, John Stryker, heir to the Stryker medical fortune, stands at $5.7 billion. Entertainment mogul David Geffen ranks third with $8.9 billion, known for his music, film ventures, and high-profile personal life. In second place is fashion legend Giorgio Armani, who passed away on September 4th at the age of 91, leaving behind a legacy and an estimated $12.1 billion. And topping the list with a staggering $23.5 billion is tech investor and PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel, currently recognized as the richest out gay person in the world. Together, these 10 names show the wide reach of LGBTQ influence in business, fashion, tech, and entertainment, proving wealth and visibility often go hand in hand. Now, it's great that these, we just talked about these 10 billionaires. I know that many of them are very philanthropic. I don't know about all of them. I only hope that those I'm not aware of are philanthropic. But that's a lot of money. And, I often wonder, why does somebody need $23 billion?
Right.
Billion dollars.
Exactly. And there are some people who are multimillionaires because they've made billions, but they're so philanthropic that they don't keep it all. And those are the people I sort of super admire, that they're so generous. And also, I'm a bit of a socialist, so I know that wealth is actually made by workers.
I know. I'm a bit of a socialist.
Who don't get all of that. They're making the fortune, and hopefully they're making a living wage. Not always.
Not always.
And so I'm a little conflicted. I don't want to begrudge anybody their good fortune, and I feel very conflicted about a country that has both billionaires and hungry people. Right. That's weird to me. Yeah. That we surely can be able to distribute things a little more fairly. If you have 12 billion, what if you had 900 million? And so that
if you only
would it be terrible?
5 billion? What money can be put back into the system to help?
Like, I don't want people to be poor, No. But because I don't want people poor, I don't want anybody to be poor. And so that's where my conflict is. Yeah. But that there are some super successful LGBTQ people, that's good. Great. And for those who are being super philanthropic, thank you. I just wish our country's values were such that I'm not trying to take anybody down, but surely we could distribute things more fairly so that more people could be lifted up.
Exactly. Yeah.
If anyone is watching this show and knows or has a really good email for any of these 10 people, please let me know. I'd love for them to join the Greater Fort Lauderdale LGBT Chamber of Commerce as a corporate partner.
Yes, of course.
Also, if they're watching and they would like to make donations to charitable and religious organizations, the Sunshine Cathedral is a really, really good one.
There's options for all 10 of you watching.
All of you.
Exactly.
All of you are watching.
Exactly.
Legacy gifts. They're so important. So important. And, you know, we do talk about the wealth in the gay community. Marketing agencies are always touting how much, you know, money that the gay community has. But I want to point out, because I work with seniors, there are a lot of very poor seniors.
Yes.
That are in the LGBT community. And they're really invisible.
We feed, I mean, groceries, give groceries to 4,000 people a month here at the Sunshine Cathedral.
That's
because
awesome.
Because that is to fight food insecurity,
right?
But that there's that much need in our community, like in the neighborhood, and it's only getting worse as grants are being cut, as programs are being cut federally, and so yeah, those of you who've got zillions and grillions of dollars, please be even more generous with it, because our government is not.
And just to say, congratulations on you 10 for making the top 10 list.
That's true. I'm glad, you know,
yes.
If someone's going to have $1 billion, I want it to be queer people.
That's right.
And that's a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing to and sharing Queer News Tonight.